బట్ ఇప్పుడు మణిరత్నం గారి సినిమాలో అది టోటలీ డిఫరెంట్. ఎప్పుడో ఒక్కసారి వచ్చిందేమో, బట్ I don't take it seriously because the word is called gossip kuda.
And you know, honestly, I feel there's nothing more sensuous than two people's eyes.
Excited about working with Mani sir actually.
Yeah, so because I didn't know Karthi at that point.
Adanni break chesindi ee cinema. Feel happy. Because oka fighter pilot ante tana life prati roju risk undi. Appudu he lives for the moment. I think one compliment I can give you.
I don't think so somehow.
I never even noticed that. That's very very rare. Alanti cinema anta depth tho cinema chudam chaala difficult. Adu Maniratnam garu maatrame teeyochu.
Hey, this is Aditi. We're bringing a very special film to you, Mani sir's film Cheliyaa, on the 7th of April. So, hello to all Indiaglitz listeners and viewers. See you soon.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. మణిరత్నం గారి సినిమా చెలియా ఇప్పుడు ఏప్రిల్ 7th రాబోతుంది. వెరీ ఎక్సైటింగ్ లవ్ స్టోరీ అండ్ వీఆర్ రియలీ లుకింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ టు బ్రింగింగ్ ఇట్ టు యూ అండ్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ యువర్ రెస్పాన్సెస్.
Karthi, what was your first reaction when you were told that Aditi is your co-star?
No, see, for me, sir was taking a lot of time to cast the girl. He wanted a very soft quality to the girl. Aina kuda inside she's a very strong girl. She's a very strong character. A quality kosam he had met a lot of people, and then finally I think sir had a full day audition with Aditi, and in fact we had a photo shoot also the very first day. He just took pictures to see how idur ela untunamu, and I think evening he told me that he is happy and he is confirmed with Aditi, and I think she had that quality of being soft outside and being strong, and most importantly sir ki language meeda konja tension endukante ee ammaiki Tamil or Telugu telledu kabatti ela manage cheyapotundi ani try chesaru. So in a day I think you did 2-3 scenes.
Yeah, 2
and
scenes.
She by hearted everything and she did it so quickly. I think sir was very impressed with that. Yeah, and I was like, good, we actually have a heroine, we can start shooting now. And she put in all the effort. She was always ready. I think one compliment I can give you, I've never seen a complaint.
Aditi, you have earlier said that you never watched any of Karthi's movies. What was your first reaction when you were told that Karthi is your co-star?
So, you know, I actually feel it's very lucky that I hadn't seen any of his movies. I only knew of him as a big star and as a good actor, and I heard from everyone at Madras Talkies how Karthi is such a nice person. Everybody loves him. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then when he walked in, and I was like, okay, this person is you can see he's a good human being. It's written all over his face. And there was an instant trust. We did that photo shoot, etc. And instantly I trusted him, and I was like, okay, he's going to be a great, like, it's going to be amazing working with him. So
I think more than me, she was excited about working with Mani sir actually.
Yeah, so because I didn't know Karthi at that point. So for me, the dream come true was that Mani sir had asked me for a film. So if I were to be really, really honest, I didn't know anything, but I just felt he's a really great guy. But later when I watched his movies, I watched them later, I was quite amazed with how versatile he is. But you know, I think that it's very rare that you get to work with a person at face value. Like, so you get to know the person as you're working with them. I think that's very nice. Otherwise, you always come with some baggage of this person has done this, has done that. Oh, that day I read that about him, this about him. This I knew nothing, and I chose to do nothing. So it was really nice. So for me, Karthi is VC forever. And Karthi also.
Karthi, is there anything that Maniratnam told you about Aditi which she is not aware of?
Yeah, I told her on the stage actually that Mani sir never appreciates anybody directly. He's not a person who would come and tell you did a good job. He won't say something like that. But he told me that she's good. Japan. So, see, feel happy.
Karthi, you have earlier said that you were amazed to see Aditi pick up Tamil, which she didn't know. Were you green with envy?
No, I've also done my Telugu film where I by-hearted all my Telugu lines. ఇదే పని నేను చేశాను ఊపిరికి. బికాస్ నేను నాగ్ గారితో చేయబోతున్నాను, ఆయన ముందు నేను ఎక్కువ డైలాగ్స్ నాకే ఉంది ఆ సినిమాలో. సో నాకు ఇంకా టెన్షన్. సో నా వంశీతో చెప్పాను, సార్ వంశీ ఐ వాంట్ ఆల్ ద డైలాగ్స్ 1 week బిఫోర్ షూట్ అని చెప్పి ఒక మొత్తం షెడ్యూల్ డైలాగ్ని నేను కూడా ఇలాగే కూర్చొని బయాట్ చేసుకుని ఏదో ఫస్ట్ టైం స్కూల్కి వెళ్తున్న పిల్లగా నేను కూడా ఇలాగే పనిచేశాను. సో ఐ సా ద సేమ్ ఎఫర్ట్ దట్ షీ టుక్ హియర్. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈవెన్ మోర్ డిఫికల్ట్ బికాస్ ఇక్కడ ఎవ్రీ సీన్ సార్ షూట్స్ ఇన్ ఫుల్ లెంత్. ఒక స్టేజ్ మీద థియేటర్లో పర్ఫామ్ చేసేటట్టు ద ఎంటైర్ సీన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు పర్ఫామ్. So you have to be extremely sharp with your dialogues. Only then you can perform.
And what was Manisa's approach like? Would he explain the scenes to both of you at once or separately?
Depends. Sometimes I would discuss with him something else because my character is a little more complex. Some scenes he makes us both sit and ask us what you want to do in this scene. Depending on the scene, we'll explore.
Aditi, you use a particular fragrance for each role.
Yeah, you read that? Yeah. I'm still using it even for promotions.
What type of fragrance did you use for this role in Cheliyaa?
So there's a fragrance called Love Story by Chloe. So I anyway like Chloe very much. But that particular fragrance, I don't know why instinctively I just picked that and I use that through the film. I don't know why, like I feel like character, for me fragrance is a very important thing, and I think for a lot of people, a lot of memories are associated with fragrance. You know, like your mother's sari, that fragrance that it has, or when you walk into your grandmother's house, it has a particular fragrance. So for me, fragrance is very important. A fragrance of a person. So like that, like I associate a particular character with a kind of fragrance, and I just felt like Leela is like what Karthi said. She's very soft. She's very she's gentle. She's very nurturing. So I felt like there's a very floral fragrance that lingers, and you cannot forget that fragrance. So I picked that one. I'm for no reason giving Chloe a lot of publicity.
Did the fragrance have an impact on Karthi at any point of time?
I don't think so somehow.
I never even noticed that. I'm not the person who worries about the smell, I'll be more interested in the person rather. For me, I think for na character ki our glasses, our aviator glasses, chala important. Na leather jacket and the aviator glasses.
But I noticed those.
Very important.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, but it's good that he didn't notice, because the thing is, your fragrance is a part of you.
It shouldn't be standing out.
It shouldn't stand out. And the thing is, that's for me. Like that is my character. That my character is like
yourself
that.
So
you do it, yeah. The fact that VC loves Leela, I'm sure he loves her fragrance as well. I mean, it's not going to be like, oh, I remember you or this perfume. So it's not like that.
Karthi, was there any time when you improved your act on the spot in tune with Aditi's acting wavelength?
That's why she says I don't have a method to my acting. She says I just know how to react to it. So I think even I am like that. I am not a trained actor. నాకు ఎలాంటి కోర్స్ నేను వెళ్ళలేదు యాక్టింగ్ గురించి. అప్పుడప్పుడు పనిలో నేను నేర్చుకునేది. అండ్ ఫర్ మీ ఇట్స్ మెయిన్లీ జనరల్ నాలెడ్జ్ దట్ ఈ సిచ్యువేషన్లో ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ ఎలా రియాక్ట్ చేస్తారు, హౌ హీ విల్ బీ, దట్స్ హౌ ఐ అప్రోచ్ ఇట్. ఐ థింక్ షీ ఆల్సో అప్రోచెస్ ద సేమ్ వే. బట్ ఇప్పుడు మణిరత్నం గారి సినిమాలో అది టోటలీ డిఫరెంట్. ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ని, ఈ సిచ్యువేషన్ని ఆ గుండెలో ఏం ఆలోచిస్తుంది, వాట్ విల్ బీ ఇన్ రన్నింగ్ ఇన్ హర్ మైండ్ అనేది ఆయన అంత అందంగా రాశారు. So all the cues are already in the scene, in the dialogues and the explanation that Maniratnam garu gives you. So half your performance is taken care of the direction that he gives you for the scene.
Can we expect sensuous scenes from Cheliyaa?
No, it is not like that.
It's a classic
Maniratnam garu eppudu
story.
cheyaledu alanti scenes teeledu. This is not like, it's not about that. It's more about ee rendu character madhyalo unna differences and in spite of it how they are still in love. And exploring how it is difficult for them to be together and how do they actually find a balance.
And honestly, I feel there's nothing more sensuous than two people's eyes, because when you have amazing dialogue and when you have amazing situations and you have two people's eyes and you have Mani sir directing those two people, there's nothing more sensuous than that. You don't need to show anything more, because I think so much is said through those eyes that the story didn't need anything else.
Aditi, was there any time when you improvised on the spot in tune with Karthi's style?
Yeah, sometimes I used to feel like Karthi, I didn't change my approach, but sometimes I used to watch him because his mind is always going chuck, 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 it's working like that. Okay. He's very calm and composed on the outside, but his mind is racing. And he would ask all kinds of questions, and he would constantly, like if we were sitting for lunch and eating and chatting, he would like voice all kinds of things, like about the role, about this scene, that scene, and that would make me think because and he is very instinctive, but when he's not in front of the camera, that's when he's in front of the camera. When he's not in front of the camera, his mind is constantly ticking. So sometimes I would be like, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Oh yeah. So all that that was nice to sort of.
So I have this habit of running through the emotion of the character again and again in my mind, which helps me to be in character. So
yeah, and he's never ever satisfied. He constantly wants to keep improving something, constantly, and he'll keep finding ways to doing it. So that's very inspiring in somebody. Like you, I really appreciate that somebody is not arrogant. Somebody doesn't think that, oh, I know it all, I did that really well. In fact, he is more bothered about what I am doing and my performance and making sure that I am comfortable than his own. So that I find that kind of spirit a very generous spirit, and I think that's very inspiring. So yeah.
Does the film mainly involve only these two characters?
Yeah, mainly it's a love story. It's just about these two people. ఇప్పుడు మణిరత్నం గారి సినిమాలో రిలేషన్షిప్ తీయడం, అది ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయడం అంటే ఇట్స్ వెరీ స్పెషల్. ఇప్పుడు బాంబే సినిమా నుంచి, సఖీ సినిమా నుంచి హీ గోస్ టు ద లేయర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద థాట్స్, ఇద్దరి మధ్యలో ఉండే థాట్స్ నుంచి హీ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్స్ ఆల్ దట్. సో ఇట్స్ ఎంటైర్లీ అబౌట్ దీస్ టూ నేచర్స్, దీస్ టూ కాంట్రాస్టింగ్ నేచర్స్. సో దట్స్ వెరీ వెరీ రేర్. అలాంటి సినిమా అంత డెప్త్తో సినిమా చూడడం చాలా డిఫికల్ట్. అది మణిరత్నం గారు మాత్రమే తీయవచ్చు. ఐమ్ థింకింగ్.
And I also feel like nature itself plays a huge part in the dynamics of their relationship, the context in which they are placed, all that also. Manisha just weaves everything together so seamlessly that even for us, like, you know, you feel so different when you're standing in a desert. You feel so different when you're standing like in snow. What is happening, the way the wind hits you, it just adds so much to what you're doing. And which is why Manisha is a genius director, and why every actor, every technician dies to work with Manisha, because he just gives you such an amazing landscape to work with.
Is there a downside to working with a great director like Maniratnam?
Downside?
The next film you'll expect the same thing and you won't get it. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's withdrawal symptoms is the downside. Like now the movie is over, I'm sure Karthi feels the same way. He's not a brat like me, so he doesn't say it, but I'm sure he feels the same way. I really like, even today I'm like, 2 days ago I was in Manisha's office and I was saying, one day please, can you shoot something, anything. I don't want the film to get over, and now it's going to release, which means it's really over. So yeah, we'll have to wait for Kaatru Veliyidai too.
Unlike OK Bangaram, Cheliyaa is not breezy, it is intense. Do you think it is difficult to impress the audience with this genre?
Why? It's a love story. I think people still like to watch it. And Rahman garu music undi. It has its lighter moments. It's not a serious film. But I'm talking about the romance. Ado school passion. Romance, college romance laga kaadu. It's got more seriousness to it, the relationship. Because ఒక ఫైటర్ పైలట్ అంటే తన లైఫ్ ప్రతిరోజు రిస్క్ ఉంది. అప్పుడు హీ లివ్స్ ఫార్ ద మూమెంట్. హీ ఎంజాయ్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. హీ గివ్స్ 100%. He thinks he owns everything. So he becomes a very strong, conflicting person. So ఆయన love will also be intense. Not necessarily only serious. It has its playful moments. But ఆయన కూడా I'm telling it because it's not like Okay Bangaram, because it's a city playful love. Whereas ikkada life is more important, or the value of life is much higher.
Aditi has said that she is very sensitive to gossips about link-ups. How about you, Karthi?
Gossip, na meeda gossip eppudo okkosari vachundeno, but I don't take it seriously because the word is called gossip kuda. I don't initially early career lo ippudu acting start chesetappudu it affects you, but then I think you get used to it. So it doesn't bother me. Like trolling and comments is something again is new. మన అందరికీ న్యూ కదా అది యాక్టర్స్కి మాత్రం కాదు, మీకు కూడా అది న్యూ కొత్తది. లైక్ పీపుల్ సడన్లీ అబ్యూసింగ్ యూ ఆర్ సేయింగ్ యూ డోంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వై పీపుల్ హ్యావ్ టు అబ్యూస్ యూ. But then after some time you understand that not everybody will like you. Not everybody will like you, so it's okay.
Karthi, in what sense have you said that Cheliyaa will be a turning point in your career?
Turning point for me as a person itself. I'm not talking about my career here. Career come next. First is me as a person. నా లిమిటేషన్స్ నాకేం వచ్చు అని అందరూ ఆలోచించుతున్నారు. నేను కూడా ఐ కెన్ ఓన్లీ డూ దిస్ అని నాకు ఫిక్సేషన్ ఉంది. అదన్నీ బ్రేక్ చేసింది ఈ సినిమా.
Aditi, what makes Maniratnam special for you?
I think the way that Manisa writes is he just gets into the head of the character and he gives you such amazing characters that if you just see them as characters itself, you're like, how can they not be attracted to each other? Those characters, it's like the perfect kind of opposites. You can't not be attracted. Those characters cannot not be attracted, and just the way they are, the situation they're placed in. So really, it's about how Manisa writes. It's how he writes, and also he would tell both of us separately that we should discover this character together. And I think in that discovering, you find who you are, who Leela is, who VC is, and then you find each other also as you're going along, and you discover each other's characters also as you go along. So it's like a process. It's a very organic process, but the way that Manisa shoots, it allows for that. The way he writes, it allows for that. So it becomes very effortless. It feels real. That point that you're standing in front of the camera for those whatever few seconds, minute, whatever, just those things that you're saying, they feel very real. It's full credit to Manisa.
Are you expecting to do a film together in Telugu?
If we get something good.
Good, yeah, exactly. I think it mainly.
I'd love to work with Karthi again. He's really been an amazing co-star.
I've not troubled her, so good.
Never.
So let's see. Script మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు స్క్రిప్టే చాలా ముఖ్యం కదా.
I think we're both very particular like that. We're both very similar in that. It's like it's about the script. It's about the work. The quality of the work is more important than anything else. Of course, I would love to work with Karthi again, but it has to be the right thing. We have to live up to this experience and make it better. Always keep pushing the boundary and making it better.
April 7th, Cheliyaa release అవుతుంది. మీ ముందు రాబోతుంది. మణిరత్నం గారు లవ్ స్టోరీ, రామన్ గారు బ్యూటిఫుల్ మ్యూజిక్. సో తప్పకుండా చూడండి, and we look forward to your comments. Thank you.
Hi, this is Nani and I subscribe to Indiaglitz Telugu channel, IG Telugu, and for my updates and about my latest movies and everything, for all the news and gossips, please follow IG Telugu.